Yemi, do you have a follow-up question
I
to
do.
that?
With Tiffany, as far as the gym goes, I think what I was trying to say really was right now the intramural schedule, the health ed classes, the male and female basketball teams all use the basketball gym. And students do not, because of this was the reason that was put forward as to why students do not have access to the basketball gym. We don't have an open basketball gym. The rims are cranked up, so when you walk in there, you can't use it. Now, I don't know what the schedule is like on the weekends, but as a community college that is supposed to help and enhance the community, you know, what are you as a student trustee, how are you, you know, gonna bridge that gap, and what are you willing to do about it, in essence, is what I'm trying to ask.
Good question. Honestly, it would just be for us to sit down and really take a look at what the schedule is. Yes, we have the girls basketball, we have the boys basketball, we have the health classes, which I'm actually in one myself. And it does clash, everything does clash. Like I'm in there practicing with softball while I'm trying to run my laps for my kickboxing class. It does clash, however, there is no space. There's no space for us to just branch off and do what we need to do. As far as that's concerned, we need better scheduling. It's practically as simple as that. We need better scheduling. We need someone to actually go in, other than the people who are running the gym, other than the instructors over there in the gym, to actually go in, sit down and look and say, hey, we have students, we have the community who want to come in and use our facilities. It's about going over and communicating.
Okay.
Okay. Jeremy or Neo, would you like to ask a follow-up question?
Sure, I have one.
Okay.
So I guess among the both of you, between the both of you, you wish to emphasize communicational boundaries. And you will be the representative of the whole body of PG when you're in the trustee room or in that room. Through what methods will you be able to speak on behalf of PG besides surveys, or in what ways do you plan to communicate? In what ways do you approach your communication with the student body so that you represent our body well to the trustee board?
Well,
You can go ahead.
well, I was planning to do scheduled meetings and actually have the students bring up the issues in these meetings. You know how we have ICC? I plan to do like a mini ICC too, where it's the students actually talking to me and, you know, bring me what is at hand, what are the issues on campus at this time, so I can do my duties.
Okay.
Okay. We actually have something in place now called Town Hall. And as far as Town Hall is concerned, it's open to the students. It's open for the students to come in and say, hey, this is what we want. The only thing about that is some students do not know. So as far as, like I said, being hands-on, it's about actually going and talking to the students. I've spoken with some students already who say they don't know who our board is. They don't know who the SGB board is. It's about being more hands-on and actually getting out there and going to the different classes and taking the time out to say, hey, this is our student body. This is who we need to be communicating with. Yes, we can blast flyers and we can send out emails, but I know 9 times out of 10, a lot of people that I've spoken with already, they like a more in-your-face approach. They like people to say, hey, you need to be here. Let's do this, pretty much.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, and Jeremy.
Yes. Have you ever attended any of the board meetings? They are open, so you would be able to have that experience beforehand. So what kind of experience do you have which will help you to really let your voice be heard while on the board?
Actually, I have. I've attended several. I have actually been able to talk to the people in the board, and they've actually taken some of my thoughts into consideration. I feel that there should be more like that, so that's the reason why I would implement the weekly.
I myself have not attended a board meeting, however, I have actually had my hand very closely in following the president of our SGB as of now. And she's actually clued me in some of the things that have happened there at the board meetings, just sort of kind of to give me a feel of what I would actually be going into. I do have a job outside of going to school. So some of the board meetings I would have to fit into a schedule. However, as going into student trustee, I plan to make that a reality, and I plan to change my schedule so that I am attending these meetings that we must attend.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Candidates, I would like you now to take a minute to make a closing statement about your candidacy, why you have chosen to run for this office. We'll begin with Chris, who will make the first statement.
Well, I plan to fight your battles with your voice. As long as the communication between the students and me are there and it's very strong, I believe that we can amend the rules, policies, anything that the school has to offer that we want to change. Basically, I can't accomplish anything without you students, so thank you.
Okay, thank you, Chris. And Tiffany?
First off, I would like to say that I love Prince George's Community College with all my heart. I do have a big hand here at the college. I'm a part of the Harlem Players, and I'm also vice president of the student media group here on campus. I plan to work closely with the new Student Governance Board president to ensure that all student voices are heard. And I also want to bring another positive change into the Board of Trustees, and again, as far as working closely to the president of Student Governance Board.
Thank you very much. Again, we appreciate you appearing today. Chris Young, Tiffany Royster, Board of Trustees candidates, thank you for appearing today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll
Thank
take
you.
a break now.